Yeah, but this is really a pretty town, and that was the Laurel Hardy mural there. And above that we have the Oliver Harlem water tower. It's pretty cool here in Harlem. Now this is only about 15 miles from where I live, but it was worth it in our PD right here. Columbia County. All right. Again, look down here, and this is just kind of an open area right off the main street. And that's my Challenger train chaser. That's one of them anyway. And directly in front of me right here is the fire department and police stations to the left of that. And then this old building right here again. I love these small towns. Really a cute little place right here. Okay guys, I hear the train coming. I've been waiting for it for probably an hour and a half. I came down here because I thought the train was coming, but it didn't show up. And now I hear it coming, and we're here in Harlem, Georgia. So this should be a nice view because this is right in the middle of the city right here. And there's my Challenger SRT. And we see the lights turning red right here. And this is a double-decker too. It looks like a long train. Pull back on it. 2 engines. J.B. Hunt, one of the top 3 largest transportation companies in the world. See what kind of graffiti they got here today. Refrigerator unit in blue. Long way down. Sometimes you can get an idea where, if you've seen these trains before, by the graffiti on them. I always look at the graffiti real well on them. Some of that looks new to me. Empty cars here. There's a bunch of empty cars there. We call those granola cars. Oh, look at that. It's a little different type of car. Different graffiti there. Hadn't seen that before. A lot of empties right here. And this is really a pretty long train right here. Maybe 2 miles long. Look at those cars. That graffiti there. And that's where we end with the Laurel and Hardy. Wow. That was a long train right there. I bet there were 120, 30 cars on that one. And there's an old Regal. I've got one of those, pretty much mint condition. There she goes. I heard her in Grovetown. Took a little while to get here. And that one was moving pretty fast. The first one came through, was probably doing about 40, and that was doing about 50. Or maybe a tad more.
Defects. Total axle 412. End of transmission.
That they have a machine thing. It's a computerized thing that reads the wheels, the hubs on the wheels on these trains that go by, and it tells them whether or not the hubs themselves are getting too hot or something's going wrong with it. So it's a computerized system, and some of these boxes just about a mile from here down the track. So it'll tell if the hub's getting too hot and whatnot, and you hear this computer-generated voice like you just heard right there. I've got this on scan, so it should be picking up. I didn't hear him say anything either about going through a 32 line, going through Deering either. And I know they're there, fast as they're going. But I heard it up in Grovetown, which is from here is probably not 10 or 12 miles. There's a real nice view right here. And waiting on a train to come by. And we have this beautiful field right here. And a barn in the back there. They ride horses over there. And all these cows right here. We have a pretty pond right here too. A lot of time we have the Canadian geese come in that pond. And there's a big house up on the hill there. It's a really pretty area right here. I heard on my scanner the train was in Crawfordville, which is probably 25 miles away. Okay, guys, I can hear a train in the distance, which should be coming. Anytime you hear the train whistle, you know it's coming. So I hear the train whistle way back over here. And should be here in a few minutes. I thought it would have got here a lot sooner. But it's always a good sign when you hear it. You can hear the train whistle a couple of miles a lot of times, so it depends on the terrain and stuff like that. But I think they used to be louder than they are now. But they're still really loud. We got this beautiful area right here to have the train come through. You can probably hear that train there. It's a couple of miles away. It's got several intersections to go through. That's in the main part of town where it's coming through. Now this part, it's kind of interesting to me. This part's kind of interesting to me because you get to hear the train and you know it's got to come down this track. Okay, because they only go one way or the other. And that train's over here and it hasn't gone by me, so it's got to come this way toward me, right? So I know where it's going. So it should be coming in. Should be coming down here at the very end, as far as we can see of that track right there. And that's about 8 power magnification. A lot of times you can hear the train, which I can hear the train. The train is the cars behind it in particular. You won't hear the diesel engine. Some of those are V16 engines. You got like a V8 engine. Those are like V16. I think some are 18 cylinder engines. And each cylinder displaces about what a whole car engine would displace, like a 350cc, 350 cubic inch engine. Each cylinder on one of these trains would do that. Here we go. So I don't hear it, not at all, right here. So you can't hear this train coming. And that's why they're so dangerous if you play around the track. Let me focus out, clear picture. You don't hear it. There's a double decker. It's usually a longer train right there. Got some graffiti here. There she goes. She wasn't quite as long as I thought she would be. Nice truck. You hear her blowing a whistle. There's a sign way down there that says whistle. It has W for whistle, which lets them know to blow the whistle. And then she goes around the bend. You hear that horn. Again, this is really a pretty area right here. I thought to video this train coming through here. Straight ahead they have horse stables over there, and they have horse competitions and stuff like that. We got our cows and stuff over here on the hill. The baby calves. Looking at a track, our light's still red up there. Really a nice day. It's fairly warm. It's a good day to ride the motorcycle. Double decker.